guys, if you're new to Deception Bytes, hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell to be notified of future videos. If you wish to support the channel, the links are in the description below. Now, fasten your seatbelt. Here we go. Okay guys, it's Michelle and I'm back just like a bad smell. It is Tuesday, May 28th. I hope you all had a wonderful long weekend. Now, I did intend on recording last night, but I had an unfortunate incident. I had something that disagreed with me vehemently, and so I was throwing up and I didn't want to record in case, so I used that time to research instead. So I did put it to good use and I did research, and now I've got 3 videos tonight that I'm going to be doing. Yes, three in one night. The first video, I'm going to get us caught up on the couple of Q posts that we have. Q has not posted since the 26th, but since I did not cover it on the 26th, I'm going to do a short video on that. I'm going to come back with Q related news, and then I have a special video that you will not, and I mean this sincerely, you will not want to miss this. You will definitely want to see this information that I'm bringing you. So the first video is Q, second video Q news, third video a special video that you will not want to miss. I'm going to be doing all 3 tonight, and I'm getting an early start. It's 8:13 p.m. Eastern time. So let's jump right into it. And I also, hopefully, I just sat down to record and I realized that my nails are very dirty because I helped my mother today some in her garden, and I realized that I didn't get all the dirt out. So don't notice it. Isn't that awful when somebody tells you not to notice something? That's the first thing you notice. Anyway, all right, let's get into this. This is the first Q post from May 26th, and I'm sure you've already been following other people that follow Q posts, because I am very late with this and I do apologize. I'm going to do better, I promise. All right, now this is, Q gives us a link to a Twitter account, and he says Japan _ public. China _ non _ public. South Korea _ non _ public. Q. What's he talking about? Well, let's go and take a look at the link to the Q, or to the Twitter, and this is what we have: a tweet by PH03N1 times 24, whoever that is. Now, says Japan knows Q. Do you think this movement was an isolated anomaly? Bigger than you can imagine. Where we go one, we go all worldwide. Hashtag QAnon. And as you can see here, we've got Trump victory 2020. And says, thank you, America, for liberating Japan. Now, as I stated, not yesterday, but the day before in my Q news video, I had said that Trump is treated like royalty in Japan. They're treating him, or they did treat him. He is now home safely. He and Melania are now back, and they are safe and sound, but they were treated like royalty, absolute royalty there. And Japan loves Trump. Japan loves Q. So this is good news. Now, so what Q is saying here is he's showing us that indeed Japan does love Q and Trump, and they're public about it. They're public. They can hold up their signs in public. Nobody's going to harass them or whatever. They can be public about their support. China, not so much. China cannot be public with their support, because if people were to let anybody know, even some members of their own family know, they would be docked social credit. And as you know, that is a very serious thing there, because if you don't have the proper social credit, you can't fly anywhere, you can't take a bus anywhere, you can't leave, your area. There's lots of things that you can't do. You can't even renew your driver's license, or these very, very normal things you can't do. So it's a big deal. Not only that, if you show support for somebody that Japan, or that China rather, doesn't approve of, they can even, as part of the social credit, downgrading of your social credit, they give you slower internet. So anything that you do on the internet is going to be painfully slow. So it's a big deal there. It's a big deal. It can ruin your entire life, and certainly your social life, because it's made public there. They even make it public. If you have been downgraded in your social credit, you're on some sort of public roster. So your friends and your neighbors and your people that you work with know about it and look on you quite differently. So China, they can't be public about their support. South Korea, they can't be public with their support. So this is what Q is saying. Japan, they're able to be public. There's freedom there. They can be public with who and what they like and don't like. Not so much for China and South Korea. All right. So, and I just put this below. In Japan, people can be public about their support of Donald Trump and the fact that they follow Q. People also follow Donald Trump in South Korea and China, but they cannot be public about it. That's all he's saying there. And it's not all that deep or whatever, or hidden or coded. So let's go to the next one. And this is the second from May 26th. And this is the last that Q has posted. And I did check before recording, and he has not posted today. Excuse me. I don't know. There's something about starting to record, and all of a sudden my body says, you must cough. You must. And I apologize, because nobody enjoys hearing other people cough. All right. So in this one from May 26, Q is referencing an earlier post of his from March 20th, 2019. And he said this: ask yourself a very simple question. A very simple cue. Would the fake news media and other controlled assets expend this amount of time and resource attacking or attempting to discredit, cast as a conspiracy or a LARP, a live action role-playing game, this movement, if it did not pose a significant threat, danger, not just a threat, but a real danger to them? Why? Because a lot of them are complicit in this, in deep state lies and so forth. And of course, we know that mainstream media is in the pockets of the Democratic Party. We know that. So yeah, it's a very real danger to them, because they know that it's possible that if the Democrats weren't around, some of them wouldn't have jobs. And we know that. So you attack those who threaten you the most. Logical thinking. Q. Well, obviously you do. You don't attack somebody if they're not a threat to you. You wouldn't expend the energy. There's lots of conspiracies out there, real conspiracies out there, that some people believe are real, some people believe are not. Now, for example, there's the conspiracy of JFK Jr. Is he alive or is he not? And that is something we're going to be visiting in a few days as well. So that's a real conspiracy. Do you see the news spending much time on that? No, because they think it's ridiculous. They don't believe it. So they're not going to expend time on it. What about the fact that, there's a real conspiracy out there was Elvis alive or not? Did he die when they said he died or not? Don't know, but media doesn't spend any time on it. Never did. Only a fringe element of people ever gave it any notice. Well, not so with Q, not so with all of this, because it's in the media all the time. All media. It's all over. So yeah, it must be a threat. So that gives credence to it right there. And it says, as we get closer to the IG report coming out, which may happen this week, I'm hoping that it does, and the D class, which may happen this week, I think it will happen probably before the IG report, if Q is correct in the timing, Attacks are ramping up significantly, and they are. I've noticed that. It's getting, I mean, look at Comey today saying, oh, there was never any, deep coup plot. It's just ridiculous to even think that. Yeah, well, things like that get more, those kind of voices get louder as we get closer to their doomsday. Because, when all this starts coming out, sure, they're going to deny it, but there's going to be a point beyond which their denials are just everybody's going to know and just kind of roll their eyes. It's going to be one of those collective eye roll kind of things, because seriously, everybody's going to go, oh, come on. Really? You just keep denying that it's even there when there's all this evidence? So, yeah, that's what's happening, and that's what Q was alluding to. Yeah, it's getting worse because we're getting close to the D class and to the IG report, and it's not going to be pretty. And so these people are going to be just mouthing off like crazy until then, and that's what we've got. That's what we're seeing. So no surprises there. And that is it for the Q post from the 26th. I know this was a very short video, but it only needed a short video. But there's 2 more videos to come. Two, I said 2. And they are coming. So I am going to get this uploaded, and I'm going to start recording the second one immediately. So you should have that, probably at least by 9:30, you'll have that one. And then I will record the last one, which shouldn't be really long. It'll be longer than this one, but not as long as the next one. But I would say it's the most important. It's very important, and I really hope that you will take it seriously and listen to it seriously. So, and pass it along. Really, this is something that's going to need to be passed along. So, all right. I'll see you guys in a bit. And thanks so much for listening. I appreciate you all, and I missed you. So yesterday, not posting. I was all set to post. And so anyway, we're going to get to some of those stories that I should have done yesterday today. And we're going to get to it right now. So stay safe, take care, and keep seeking truth, because deception bites. And it does, right in the butt.